Hello, how are you? I'm the Amateur Logician from amateurlogician.com, and I hope you are doing well. We're going to continue our studies of logic, including symbolic logic, with the excellent introductory textbook, First Course in Mathematical Logic, by Patrick Suppes and Shirley Hill. Previously, I was going to upload a video working through the problems from the review test, but I decided against that because I thought it would be very redundant to do that given the previous videos, and it's pretty straightforward. And I also just want to jump into the heart and soul of logic dealing with natural deduction and inference. That's when things get a little bit more exciting. If we look at the table of contents, we will see that Chapter 2 is on logical inference. For instance, Section 2.2 covers the rules of inference and proof. It's a relatively long section, so I'm going to do 2 videos on that section, not just one. Moreover, separately, I'm going to produce videos covering the rules of inference one by one, or together when they seem appropriate together. For instance, I've already uploaded a couple of months ago a video on modus ponens and modus tollens. So I'm going to produce videos that are similar to that, which I think will help a lot of people just starting logic, just starting symbolic logic. Or it could also help people just wanting to refresh their memories as well. At least I hope it does. Now, as I said, I don't want to focus on the review test in this case, but I'll show it to you very briefly. Oh, and by the way, here's one of my favorite bookmarks, Pluto Never Forget, because, of course, it was demoted to a dwarf planet, poor Pluto. But the review test is on, for example, symbolizing everyday language into symbolic logic. It wants us to make sure we know what an atomic proposition is, a molecular proposition is, what the sentential connectives are, and so forth. Moreover, I have a bonus here, which I want to talk about. Recently, I interviewed a philosopher and logician, namely Jared Casey. And this is pretty cool, and I'm very honored that I got to interview him because Jared Casey definitely influenced my website, amateurlogician.com. He has a course on logic at libertyclassroom.com. Now, here's one of his books. This is not on logic, it's on political philosophy, but you can see it is a gigantic book. And really, this book is so big and heavy, you can use this as a self-defense weapon. So this is one way to defend yourself. Just hit someone on the head with this gigantic book. Now, I haven't, to be honest, read the entire book, but I have read large chunks of it. That's Freedom's Progress, A History of Political Thought by Jared Casey. It's a great book. It's very well written. It's very erudite. I highly recommend it. But I, in any case, interviewed Jared Casey for my website. It's a short interview. It's an email interview. We talk about logic a little bit. But also, as I said, he influenced my website because he has a great course at libertyclassroom.com. And if you look at the description of this video, you can find out more about that. And you can take his course on traditional logic. So right now on my YouTube channel, I'm focusing a lot on symbolic logic, but also some traditional logic. But if you want a course taught by a professor who's not an amateur like me, you can check out libertyclassroom.com and see Jared Casey's logic course. But also go to my website because you will see the interview there. And that is the bonus feature I wanted to briefly mention. But like I said, we have a lot of work ahead, many videos. We're going to go through this, work through exercises to make sure we understand this material. You can follow along. And we're going to complete this book. We're going to go through all sections for sure in First Course in Mathematical Logic by Patrick Suppes and Shirley Hill. And if you want to do this with me, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Follow along. Buy this book through my affiliate link through Amazon, and you can learn logic together with me. Thank you for watching, and be well.